Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm bringing you a review for Rematch, the cinematic new arcade football game from the seafood developers Slow Clap. It launched on June 19th for PC, priced at £20.99, but you can also get it on PlayStation and Xbox, priced at $29.99. It's also available day one on Game Pass. Think Rocket League intensity, but with football players instead of cars. You control one footballer in 3 versus 3, 4 versus 4, and 5 versus 5 matches. So let's jump in, break it down, what works, what needs some polish, and whether it's worth your time. Also, if like me, you like to save money on games, I will add my Green Man Gaming link in the comments and description, and you can get this game for 18% off. So as always, let's start with gameplay and a little bit about the story. Yeah, there's no real story here. There's kind of like an intro tutorial. It's about this like kind of lad who's not very good at football. He gets better and then gets signed for a team, but that's kind of about it. There's no real story apart from that. Each match drops you into a futuristic VR style arena with no offsides, no fouls and no sidelines, just non-stop adrenaline fueled football. Gameplay is all about player control. There's no AI teammates here, which, and just to quickly sidetrack, this does bring in a massive issue. If you're playing and someone on your team quits, which does happen, it means there's no AI to fill that space. So I was doing like a 3 versus 3 and one of their team dropped, so it was a 3 versus 2. That was never going to work and we won comfortably. Anyways, you sprint, pass, volley, shoot, and even defend the goal manually. The controls are pretty intuitive, I guess, but there is quite a lot to get used to, and you've got to be really quick. You've got to aim your passes with the camera stick, you've got to use it when you're shooting, there's trigger power to look after, and you've got to manage a stamina bar, so there is quite a lot to do. The goalkeeper is also manual. It does take a bit of time getting used to, but it's really cool when you pull off a really nice save. I have to say though that I am terrible at defending on this game. You've got to kind of go into like a defensive mode or slide, and I just couldn't quite get it right. The matches are super fast-paced arcade matches, 3 to 6 minutes in total, and at the end you get like one final shot, which I've seen a few times get very tense. It also kind of has the unique mechanic where you can do wall rebound, so you can like hit it off the wall and go and get it, or when you shoot, if you miss, it means it can come back out to someone else. And also the shared goalkeeper rotation, so you can jump into goal if your goalie has just wandered off. Usually you try and score a wonder goal, or as normal, they'll just screw it up and cost you the game. But it really means that if one of your team is being a bit stupid like that, you can drop back and cover. And also same for you, if you happen to go out of your box, someone can go back and be the goalkeeper. And this game really pulls off the just one more game pull mechanic. Honestly, almost perfectly. It's such a fast end-to-end experience, and after each game you'll earn some XP. There's also like a battle pass, season pass thing as you level up for cosmetics and stuff like that. However, I think a little bit like Rocket League, well for me personally, this is like one of these games where I'll just go, oh, I've got half an hour to kill, what should I play? Oh, I'll go and put Rematch on. Or if one of my friends jumps online and we're wondering what to play, we'll play this while we're trying to work out something else to play. You know, it's not something I would see myself grinding a battle pass out on. Now let's move on to some of the like issues I had with this game. I didn't like the camera controls. They took a long time to get used to. I found it quite hard to be running while turning the camera while looking for exactly where the ball is. I think on Rocket League, because the ball was so big, it got around some of these, but with the small ball, and you could see so many people just missing the ball completely, so I think other people are having this problem as well. Defending seemed to be a little bit awkward for the sake of being awkward with the controls. You've got to kind of go into a defensive stance, and because the game's so fast, side tackling wasn't always the easiest. I know this is to keep the action flowing and keep the goals going, but I think it could have been a little bit better in how it's controlled. Maybe a bit of automation when you're in that like kind of defensive pose. There's also bugs and server problems, which you would expect with a new game like this, but I'm sure they'll be patched out. You know, on a game like this, it's gonna annoy some people, but I understand. Sometimes it's like zero teamwork. You know, you get that guy on the team that's just gonna take everyone on, lose the ball constantly, and think he's like Ronaldo or something like that. Visually, this game is crisp, it's vibrant, it's got its stylized arenas, clean player models. There's also some character creation here as well. The animations are very smooth. It's not groundbreaking, it doesn't look awesome, but but it looks good. It really fits that arcade vibe. The sound is quite punchy in this game, like when you kick the ball, it's got like a weighty noise behind it. You got the crowd noise ramping up as you play. You got dynamic music as well, which builds tension. It's really well done on the whole. So in conclusion, for me, this delivers on many levels. It's high octane arcade football at its finest. You know, I just had so much fun with this title. Honestly, last night when I was playing with it, I was jumping around, I was swearing, I was cheering, I scored a great goal and I was like jumping up. It's just really one of them fun experiences that I just don't get a lot with gaming now. And it's how I used to feel when I played FIFA back in the days when I was like a teenager. Now I don't really get that as much, but this was just so much fun to play. It's got strong momentum. It's got some new innovations like the player controlling the goalkeeper and all the boundary stuff and stuff like that. And it just really nails that just one more time mechanic perfectly. But it is hampered a little bit by the lack of team play because it's not needed sometimes. Network issues. I mean, it's never going to replace FIFA or anything. And you've got a squad to play with. I think with friends, this would be really, really, really fun if you get like a really strong 5 versus 5 going. Rematch has serious potential. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got to say on this one. Don't forget to drop this video a like. Comment below to let me know what you think of this game. Will you be picking it up, wishlisting it, or waiting? And most importantly, don't forget to hit that bell notification so you don't miss a video. Right, I'll catch you on the next one. Goodbye.